Hi, I'm Robert at lwflowers.com. Today I have put together a toolkit for the beginning florist, the beginning event planner, or anybody who just wants to have a good set of tools. After 25 years in the business, I've used a lot of different tools from a lot of different supply places, and I'm going to show you the best tools that have worked for me. There's a lot out there, but I'm hard on tools. My employees are hard on tools, and tools can be expensive, so they do break. So we are going to start with strippers. Today, this is your one of your stem strippers. I've used these particular strippers for 25 years in the trade. Virtually, you just grab the stem, strip it down with these. Some of the newer people in the industry tend to not like these because they say it cuts the stems of your roses. It takes the outside peel off. I've used them for 25 years. I have never seen them to harm the roses or to harm the flowers ever. So, I don't see any difference. But if you don't like to use these stem strippers, it is a preference, especially for roses. Then you have the new little stripper. This little deal has come out in the last few years. A lot of people have gone to it. They say it's nicer on the flowers. You can definitely use it on your softer stem flowers. Virtually going to put the flowers between there, pull it off. It's going to pull your foliage off. Works really well. If that's your preference for stripping your flower, especially your softer stem. You can use your roses for these. Old book, new book. So just depends on your preference. Neither one are very expensive, so they both go in the kit. Again, when it comes to your shears, you can see that this pair of shears is really well worn. They are still using the same shears today. It's the shears that I'm offering in the kit. I've used these to cut everything from myrtle to my wire. I mean, I run my tools through heck. This is one of the very first shears that I bought in the industry 25 years ago. And as you can see, 25 years later, I still carry it around with me. It still works. I've gone through many other tools, and this one I still keep with me and carry with me at all times. Cutters. I go through a lot of cutters. This is probably the hardiest pair of cutters for me that you're going to get. I've used them for years. I use them until the handles break. I do run them hard. I cut everything I can cut with them. But there's a lot of other scissors cutters that will spring in the jaws. The jaws will get dull. This isn't one of the better looking ones, but this pair of cutters, it cuts well. It cuts wood. It cuts everything really well. It holds well. Again, I say I'm hard on tools. My employees are hard on tools. I've taken some cutters that are much more money than these that don't work half as well. So again, I'm putting these in the kit. I think you'll be happy with them. I think you'll be happy with the performance. Knives. There's a series of knives that you can use. Now, I have a preference. I like the curved blade knife. A lot of people like the straight blade knife. I use a knife hard. I carry one in my back pocket all the time, as you can see. This one I've had 4 or 5 years. So usually I will lose them before I ruin them. But if you want the straight blade knife, I'll put it in the kit. But I prefer the curved blade. I cut boxes open with this. I just don't use it for flowers. I do continue to sharpen them. But I cut open boxes. I cut straps. I cut everything with this knife. It's a great knife. It will outlast you as long as you don't lose it. Typically, they get lost first before they outlast you. But mine's been sharpened many, many times, and I do prefer this knife. I think the curved on the edge helps me out in a lot of work. It helps me out stripping roses and cutting different flowers. When I go back to straight blade, I don't like it near as much. I was introduced to this about 10 years ago, and have liked it ever since. So I'm including one of these in the kit. If you prefer the straight blade, I'll put that in the kit also for you. But I think if you get used to using the curved blade, you will find it very helpful with cutting your flowers. So again, this is just a beginning kit for the florist or for an event planner coming in the industry. If you're just doing a wedding and you just want to use, you're just going to use the tools for your wedding, this is still a great set of tools to use. You can use them out in the garden, you can do different things with them, but you're going to spend just as much money picking up tools that don't work as well elsewhere. So again, you're going to get two types of stem strippers. You're going to get your shears, your cutter. Don't forget a pair of scissors. These scissors virtually are just for cutting your ribbon. It's nice to keep a pair of scissors in your pocket to cut ribbon, to cut everything that you just need a lightweight pair of scissors for. If you're tying off bows or twist ties or anything like that, you know, you don't necessarily need or want to use your cutters. You can. If you have the scissors on you, it works really well. So the scissors will be in the kit along with a knife. So you can get this toolkit, beginning toolkit, at lwflowers.com. I'm Robert. Thank you very much.